Hey, Steve, you remember back in April 19th, we had the shot heard across the world?
Shot heard around New York. Yeah, we had people participating from 35 states across the country.
I hear you're gonna do it again.
November 1st at noon, we want people to go to their local club or safe shooting place at noon, say a prayer, say the pledge, and fire
Shoot.
in a safe and legal way.
It'll be great.
And then go vote.
You know, think about this, and I participated in that one back in April, and it was nice to be able to do that. We got together with some friends in somebody's backyard and we shot. And at the time, I think we shot what is now an illegal gun that we don't own. I think it fell off somewhere in the car or something and fell apart. But, I think that as we're thinking about that, and as people are preparing to do that shoot on November 1st, they should be thinking about the guns that they used to own that we can't own any longer in New York State unless you modify them.
Yeah, so many commonly owned sporting rifles have now been made into illegal weapons by the governor. Governor Cuomo's assault
unSAFE
weapons
act.
ban. The original George Pataki passed the original assault
yeah.
weapon ban in New York State, but it doesn't affect crime. It doesn't make anybody safer. All it does is make criminals out of law-abiding citizens in the state.
Well, that's true. I mean, the whole unSAFE Act did that. And, by doing this shot, heard around the world, or heard around the United States, which is what you want to do on November 1st, it's great that that's the weekend prior to the actual election day. Because I'm sure, as you are thinking I am, that this will motivate people to actually get out and vote on November 4th, because that is the most important election we've had in a long, long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Just 3 days before the election, it's a great way for people to get together with fellow shooters and gun owners and express their support for the Second Amendment in New York State.
I like the fact that you're talking about doing the pledge and doing a prayer, because when you think about it, those items also are being attacked, all across the United States, and this is all about the Constitution and standing for your constitutional rights. So maybe as they go and go to their gun clubs all across New York and get together, they can talk about voting and making sure that people have rides. If you don't have a ride, you need to reach out to somebody and get a ride to go vote. And that the polls are open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So there's a lot of time there. You got to be able to find some time to go and vote, and it's probably going to take you a little bit of time, because I think we're going to have a lot of people voting that time.
I think so. I think it's so important for people to get out to vote. And, as you said, it's so important that people understand the Second Amendment does not give us the right to keep and bear arms. The Second Amendment acknowledges a God-given right. Those rights come from our Creator, and they are not created by the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is there to keep the government from infringing on those rights.
Yeah, I think that's so important. So you're going to vote. What time of the day are you going to vote?
I'm going to vote early and often.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we're supposed to say that.
Probably not.
Yeah, right. But I think it's true. Well, because you are the president of SCOPE, though, in essence, you are voting often, because all the members of SCOPE are actually going to go and vote.
Yes, we want to get, there are as many as 6 million legal gun owners in New York State.
Yeah, I keep hearing that number.
And what's a legal gun owner? It's somebody who's at least 18 years old. They're not a convicted felon. They're not adjudicated mentally defective. Every single one of them are eligible voters. And it's so important. If you want to keep your rights this year, you have to go out and vote. Not just to keep your rights, but to reclaim our rights that have been taken away by this New York SAFE Act.
That's
or
true.
unSAFE Act.
Yeah, right, and that's true. And I think that's so important to vote. It's so easy to do. You go in, you give them your name. We don't have to show ID in New York, which is ridiculous, but that's a whole other fight. You go in, you show it, you get your sheet of paper, you get your pen, you fill in your circles. Hopefully you're going to vote on the conservative line, you're going to vote the right way, and you're going to vote to protect those rights, and you're going to vote for Rob Astorino and Chris Moss, and for the other candidates that are Second Amendment minded. And, by the end of that night, hopefully we'll be the winners.
Absolutely.
So November 4th,
November 4th.
get out and vote. But November 1st, do the shot heard around the United States, do it at noon, do it in a safe, responsible manner. Join us then.